Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I'm Saniksha Adnani, and in today's look I'm going to show you how I created this look using the Norvina Pro palette. This is volume 2. This is the second look I've created using this palette. I love this palette. It is just wow. I have no words for it. Let's just get started with the tutorial and you're going to find out why I love this palette so much. So let's get started. I've already done my eyebrows using the Anastasia Brow Wiz in the shade Chocolate. I'm using the Tarte Shape Tape in the shade Medium to add this right under the brows to clean it and give it a sharper look. I'm not adding this all over the lid as I'll be adding the Anastasia primer under the lid. I'm just adding this to clean right under the brow to give it a cleaner look. I can even add this right above to clean it a bit more. And when I finish the look, I'm just gonna do my eyebrows a bit more again. Next, I'm gonna add the Anastasia primer on my eyelid. I'm using the same brush. This primer definitely makes the color eyeshadow pop a bit more. Not a bit more, a lot more. And I'm gonna add it till the tail. I prefer using a brush as my nails are long, just all the way from the inner corner till the outer corner. I'm gonna get started with the eyelid. I'm gonna take the shade D1 on the MAC 217 brush. I'm adding this shade to my crease in just windshield wiper motion, just going back and forth. This shade is a little shimmery, not exactly matte, just going back and forth, adding it on my crease. I dip the brush once again, just a little dip like that, just going back and forth. And now I'm gonna go in circular motion without taking any more color. I'm going in circular motion and blending out the edges, and I'm gonna take this higher slowly. I'm gonna take it higher almost till the brow bone. I'm just loving how this shade is blending so easily without losing the intensity of the color. It's still quite pigmented, and I just did like 2 dips. Just love how it's blending out the edges without losing the intensity. Next, I'm taking the shade B2 on my favorite Morphe M506 brush and adding this color to the outer corner, and then I'll add it to the inner corner too. Just deepening this color a bit more by adding the second layer, and now adding it to the inner corner, taking some more shade and adding this to the inner corner, and now just adding it to the crease, going back and forth. Oh, I wore my lenses, by the way. I had forgotten to wear my lenses. I prefer wearing my lenses before I start doing my eye makeup in case I tear up a lot, but that rarely happens. That happens only when I've not cleaned the lens as well. Okay, so I'm just going back and forth and going a bit higher into the crease, just blending out the edges, going in circular motion, just going back and forth and in circular motion to blend the edges so that it merges with the green shade and they look happy together. Don't add a lot of pressure on the brush when you're trying to merge the blue with the green. Just gently. I'm gonna take the shade A5 on this MAC brush, and I'm first gonna deposit the shade on the center of my lid before I start blending all of this. I'm just depositing like by just patting it, and now I'm gonna start blending the edges so everything looks seamless. The colors are so pigmented, I didn't need to add primer or to do the cut crease. Just patting it so that everything look well blended. Just patting the edges so everything looks blended. On the same brush, I'm taking the color A3. It's a beautiful neon shade. So I'm adding this. I'm making like the Tom and Jerry, the Jerry's mouse hole over here, like a tiny one. So it should be darker towards the lash line, and then it should like fade out. I've taken some more shades. So I'm depositing it on the lash line first, and then I'm gonna pat it and fade it out a bit. What a pretty shade. Just patting and blending, just pat and blend. Next, I'm taking the shade C1 on the same brush. You'll remember this shade from my previous tutorial. Love this shade. Gonna add this to the arc of my brow. That is the highest point, and I'm going towards the tail. Some people don't like to do this step. but I love to do this step. Adds so much glam. Just adding one more layer as close to the brow and towards the tail. Next I'm going to take the shade D1 and I'm going to add this to the inner corner, as once the face makeup is done I'm going to add some more later. I'm so sad I dropped this palette, and this shade was the only shade which broke, but because of the formula I could easily fix it back because it's kind of creamy. I'm quickly going to go do the other eye and be right back. For primer, I'm going in with the Neoid Photography Fluid Primer. I like to use the Sigma Kabuki brush to add the primer, because I feel it gets very messy otherwise. The reason why I like this primer is because it's a primer as well as a corrector. It corrects the redness on my cheeks and even the redness on my nose. Then adding on my forehead, and whatever's left I'm adding on my neck. Neck usually doesn't need a lot of priming or correcting. Next I'm adding the Born This Way foundation. This one is in the shade Sand. I'm just adding dots all over my face and then I'll start blending. By adding dots, I'm making sure that I've put foundation all over my face and I don't miss out any spot. And now I'm going to start blending using the dampened Fenty Beauty sponge. Just bouncing and blending. Always remember to use a dampened beauty sponge to blend your foundation. Otherwise, the sponge will soak up all the product. Make sure it's dampened and completely squeeze the water out. And each time you use your sponge, make sure you wash it. Otherwise, you'll be spreading germs on your face. And for neck, I'm just going in downward direction. For concealer, I'm adding the Tarte Shape Tape Concealer in Tan Sand and Medium. I like to mix these two shades as that matches my skin tone better. I'm adding around 4 dots of Tan Sand, that's the darker shade, and 3 dots of the lighter shade, which is Medium. I'm even going to highlight with the medium shade. I'm adding that on the bridge of my nose, the forehead, upper lip, around my lip, on the chin, and right under where I would do contouring. Don't put a lot of pressure when blending. I'm again using the Fenty Beauty sponge to blend, and then I'm blending the forehead with the back of my sponge, the bridge of my nose, upper lip, around the lips, on my chin, and right under where I would do contouring. I'm going in downward direction, and on the other side. Next I'm taking the Anastasia Cream Contouring. I'm gonna take this shade. This palette is in the shade Medium. I added these 2 strokes right above my cheekbone, and I'm gonna blend it. And now I'm blending this with the MAC Duo Fiber brush. I'm going in upward direction without adding a lot of pressure because I don't want the color to fade out. I just want it to blend. Make sure you go in upward direction. Next I'm adding the Fenty Beauty Pro Filter Powder in the shade Banana. I'm first adding this all over my face, going in downward direction as we all have facial hair. Though I shave, but still might have a bit. Putting on my nose, my cheek, don't forget the forehead, the other side, on the neck. And now I'm taking a smaller brush to add powder wherever I added concealer. So that's under eye, on the bridge of my nose, on the forehead, on my upper lip, on my chin, right under where I did my contouring. And now I'm just removing the excess powder. Next I'm going to add the Anastasia bronzer. This one is in Tawny. I'm just gonna add this on the sides to give me some color, and on top of that I'm gonna add some contouring. Just adding the bronzer, and on the other side, on the forehead, a bit on the forehead, on the jaw, and the other side. Now I'm gonna add the Anastasia contouring powder. I'm gonna mix this shade and this shade. This is also in Medium, the palette. So before this I added the bronzer. Now it's the contouring powder to just define my cheekbones a bit more. The bronzer gives like a diffuse look, like it gives you color back, and the contouring will stay in place, like it will be just over here and on the jawline. Next I'm adding the MAC highlight. This one is in Double Gleam. Adding right above the contouring, then on the bridge of my nose, above my lips, on my chin. Next I'm gonna continue doing my eye makeup. I'm gonna first take this green shade and add this to the lower lash line, all the way from the outer corner to the inner corner. Next, I'm going to take the shade C3 on a smaller pencil brush. This one is by MAC, and I'm going to add this color as close to the waterline as possible. Again, all the way from the outer corner till the inner corner, but as close to the lash line. Doing your lower line is so important. It completes the look, makes your eyes look bigger. I'm again taking this shimmery shade in the number D1 and adding that to the inner corner, just brightening it up a bit more. Gonna add it on the other side too. Next, I'm adding the Huda Beauty lipstick in Revolutionary. This is the Demi Matte. Ooh, it's so dark. I'm just gonna lighten this shade a bit by adding a lighter lipstick. I'm adding the Fenty Beauty in the shade Unbuttoned. Just gonna let it dry. Next, I'm adding the MAC lip gloss. I'm adding this only on the center of my lips, as that makes the lips look fuller. I'm quickly gonna do my lashes and be right back. I added the She Glam lashes and the Urban Decay pencil on the waterline. It's a green one in the shade Overdrive. And that's the final look. Thank you so much for watching my tutorial. In the beginning, I was not liking the lipstick that much, but then as it's drying up and becoming a bit matte, I feel it's looking better with this eye look. And yeah, that's it, and I hope I'll see you soon in my next tutorial. Bye.